Yes, I mean, that's the thing that when it's street justice, you can get it that then and there, right then and there. Even the next day, you can get your street justice. But when it's legal, it takes time. It takes time. You know what I mean? It honestly does. It's not like an overnight. It takes time. It takes time, and they can if they continue. I mean, I have no choice, and they can call me a snitch or whatever they want. I don't care, man. Those are the least of my concerns. You know, I'm showing my son how to be a law-abiding citizen, man. You know, see, that's bad, man. He needs to take his medication, or that might be a person going through withdrawals. He might be going through withdrawals, and he needs his daily fix, and it's sad. It's sad because I think you know being a father is a blessing, but being a father to a son is even more of a blessing, especially when you yourself were a fuck up. You know, it kind of makes you try to relive life again, not through them, but try to guide them the right way. Try to keep them in sports, keep them active. Let them be a kid. You know, don't let them witness any drama or just let them be a kid. Yeah, it is, man. Especially when you're putting people's addresses out there. Never has. Never has, man. I mean, I'm thankful, man, because like I said, man, I got a 21-year-old son, and he was not listening, you know what I mean? But then again, back then I was still in my 20s and I was still hard headed as well. So now my 7-year old, all he seen was a man that would get up and go to work and be a provider for him. So two of my sons have seen two basically two different people. My first son has seen who I used to be, and now my second son sees who I am now. So it's a blessing, I think God, He's blessed me, give me an opportunity to show both of them, even through my oldest one. He's a man now. It's kind of hard, but I can still show him, by my actions, even through he's a father himself too. See now, now, now they're trying to clean it up because now the guy that's sending all these threaded messages is saying, "Oh, you're lucky I knew Jerry." See, it's like you can't pick and choose, bro. You can't. Yeah, well, I don't get that, man. You're right about that. It's like, what kind of ignorant person does that? Uh, Here in a little bit, we're gonna come back with live. I'm gonna go get me some medicine, give me a copy, some coffee real quick. Hopefully, I can stay up and maybe young blood and because that other part, it shows a part with Mendenhall, and some people posted in the comment that they were right. Because what if that person that did that to Mendenhall is still around other kids? And that's the thing, I mean, it kind of sucks because I don't know what type of character that person is now. What if that guy's a pastor or or some type of that nature, as their family was real religious. I don't know, because it's you heard it that Mendenhall, it happened to him at 6 years old, and his dad goes into it by saying, he brought it to my attention, but he never told me to stop it. But at 6 years old, you know, as a father, you should have been like, why do you have to wait for your 6-year-old son to tell you to stop it? He's already telling you that he's doing this, and you as a father should have gone over there and did whatever you felt had to do. You know what I mean? If you felt like you had to take matters into your own hands, or you felt like, calling the cops was good enough, whatever you felt that you needed to do from your 6-year-old kid telling you that, you should have done something about it. You shouldn't have just been like, oh no, he told me about it, but he didn't press the issue. The issue should have been pressed the very first time he told you. That doesn't need to be talked about any further. When a 6-year-old comes and tells you, "Hey, uh, so and so is doing this to me," that right there should have been the outcry and said, "Hey, hold on, let me go look into it." So just because he didn't come and complain to you any further, you left it alone. So who's to say that that same person is not around other kids? And that's why I'm like, it's kind of messed up, because I don't. It's but I'm gonna play it here in a little bit, because it's a double edged sword, because you don't want to expose this person, but at the same time, what if he's still around other 6-year-old boys? If he was doing it to his relative, who's to say that, in a church environment, he has other victims to choose from? So I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna ask one of my righteous brother, man, be like, what do you think about this, man? What's your opinion? Because y'all heard what my buddy Bobby said. A lot of these guys are sick and twisted. They like them young looking guys, teenagers. I guess that's why the definition of calling them boy. Oh, that's my boy. Out here, you would say, hey, that's my boy. That's my homeboy. You know, so now you can't even use those words in certain prisons because it might take out a term, be like, oh man, that's my boy. Oh, that's my homosexual partner. But boy should be like homeboy, or what's up, boy? Or but you can't even use that word no more because now it has a derogatory. You can't even be like it's it's crazy. That's why I want my buddy Bobby to, but he's busy. So when he has more free time, we can analyze it in the psychology of these guys. Just like how you said, man, they're a danger. If they were a danger inside prison, they're a danger outside of prison. And especially when you have people giving them sources and giving them guiding them, it's, it's like you're gonna be you're not gonna be comfortable when you're to blamed when they do something foul. Why? Because you were promoting them instead of saying, you know what, man, I can't rock with you, bro. Those are some foul charges. You know, get mad at him. Get mad at Dante for making you look more. You know, I say if you want to be mad at two people and really be mad and be like, have a finger point. If you really wanted to point a finger at somebody, there's three people: yourself, Jonathan Schwartz, and Dante, because both of them guys used you for their own monetary gain. Jonathan Schwartz used you to sell his documentary. Dante used you to blow up his platform, get mad at them three, at yourself, Jonathan Schwartz, and Dante, because they basically used you. They portrayed you as this deviant, but it's rightfully due. You're the one that sat there in the camera. You see, it's not really Jonathan Schwartz's fault either, because all he did was just put you in front of a camera. That's all he did was put you in front of a camera. Yeah, I think so. See, I believe it. I believe it, because that's why he's going to the certain extent, to all this extent. But he's not going to be happy to when his ass is in jail. He ain't gonna be happy. He's gonna be broken, disgusted, and in prison. That's all Jonathan did. He's a journalist. Uh, well, nowadays you would call him a content creator. He went out there, looked for content, and brought it to the masses. That's all he did. Now, Dante, on the other hand, he exploited the man. Exploited. Okay, he tried to bring him to the masses as a friendly entertainment, a Fleece Johnson type of guy. Once that didn't work out, he said, "All right, let me see if I can throw him under the bus, find some other people to create channels, and we'll bash Mark, get his genuine reaction." So it's like, and once you break it down, you got to look at it. Jonathan Schwartz is doing his part as as a journalist, content creator. Now Dante, on the other hand, he could have gone a little bit different. He could have said, "You know what, man? Yo, you got 20 something years of prison. You got some pretty good prison stories. Fuck, man. You got some pretty horrific gore stories. Maybe we don't have to mention about your documentary, because that's going to bring up a lot of questioning. That's going to bring up a lot of what ifs. What ifs, what ifs. Let's just bring you out as somebody that was in Alabama that did this time and you witnessed all this." That would have been your perfect play. But you seen the money sign. You seen that Fleece was on NBC documentary, and you're like, "Man, I got another one. I can get this one and put him on the documentary. I can blow up." You already had something, but you got too greedy. You got too greedy. You already had something with Mark. You should have left that documentary part of his life out. The man didn't look, especially with his handicap now. He don't look nowhere near what he did 20 years ago. Nobody would have figured it out. But he had to put that documentary out there. It's pure greed. Not caring of what was going to come to Mark. I think let me see if I can find it, because I had to move a lot of videos because of storage. But I did a reaction on that video, so I have that video somewhere. But I just deleted it because when he was copy striking, I just have to go find it in the hard drive. But I have it somewhere. Oh man, he does. He does. But see, that's why it backfires. It backfires bad. What does he get a permit for? What? What does he need a permit for? Handicap? Oh, the blicky. Hey, you got to tell Mark, man, that I'm a registered disabled person. So, you know, you think by touching me it's a misdemeanor, but it's actually a felony. So you gotta, you know, I guess being a registered handicapped person helps out, man. Oh, shit, they're gonna get themselves cases. It's gonna be like training day. You're gonna get a case, you're gonna get a case, and you're gonna get a case. But see, you see, the thing is that it becomes a RICO charge because he's considered a network. See, he doesn't realize this shit, man. That he's the top of his chain. He's on the RICO. You know, he's the top of his organization. So what everybody under him does that he has ties to or connection to, he's going to be responsible for them. He just doesn't realize that. Or I don't know how familiar he is with these federal charges, or you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I haven't really looked into his LLCs or what he's doing because I'm pretty sure it's going to open up a can of worms. So I don't know. You can call me a snitch. Yeah, he did, man. But see, Mark exposed his own secrets. Once Mark sat in front of Jonathan Schwartz and told his secrets, hey, the whole world knows his secrets. The whole world. People in Australia, people in Israel, people in Japan, wherever Tubi's being played at the moment, people are knowing Mark. They're knowing him. And that sheriff for sale ain't gonna be for the good. What's going on, Jojo? How you doing, bro? What's going on? Yeah, he did, Blanco. He did, man. Right. I mean, right away when he told him, I seen a partial of that interview when he told him, dead serious, 20 years no booty. And Fleece had that dead look serious on his face. 20 years no booty. Hmm. And then that little hum told me it all. You can't Fleece got a degree in that. Bootyologist. You know, he got not a bachelor's, a master's in bootyology. He looked at Mark and seen how Mark feminisms, his ways, his smacking of the lips, his neck twisting and body movement. Fleece said, "Oh, I got me one right here. I got me one." How you doing, V? I don't know. See, because then I think people don't understand that I need to get a hold of Mark's boss, man, because they're gonna be held liable too, man. Because if he's making these terroristic threats on the job, on the clock, then they're held liable as well. They don't understand. I don't know if these guys understand the laws. I'm confused. I'm really confused, man, because I ask myself, man, y'all act like y'all are criminals, but all y'all doing is fucking weaving yourselves in a shitload of trouble. That's all y'all doing. Digging y'all's hole deeper and deeper and deeper. No, see, a private investigator will get out. A private investigator will find all that shit, man. It's in the works. That's what I'd say. When they least expect it, they'll know. Because they don't know, man, that when you're on the job and you're committing crimes, your employer becomes a liability. You become a liability to your employer because you're committing crimes on the clock. So it's basically like him allowing it to do it, or he's a part of it, which the business owner doesn't. But hey, when you take him to court, he's just in there too. The civil suits don't matter, man. That's what people don't understand. Just like Mark's a liability, Dante's a liability. Yeah, they're a liability, man. Like, see, that's what Blue Blanco. See, me and you on the same page, bro. They don't know. I guess they don't know the laws. They preach that they're all these criminals and smart wise and book smart, and I'm like, hey, you're just digging yourself in bigger holes, man. Mark, if you're paying attention, don't listen to Dante no more, man. Go do your own thing. It's better for you to go do your own thing because he's gonna set you up for failure. And don't do that, man. Don't give him the satisfaction. Let him take his fall for him. Because all he's doing, he's gonna make you the fall guy, man. He's gonna make you the fall guy, Mark. I see you reached out to me in one of my comments, Mark. So I know if you're watching, back away from those dudes. Do your own thing. Because all they're gonna do is get you jammed up, man. And they're gonna be laughing at you. You see, they're already laughing at you as it is. They're making a mockery out of you, man. Instead of trying to get you some type of closure for you and your people, they're making a mockery out of you, man. So if I was you, I'd just go stand on my 10 toes. Because that guy, he's using you as a fall man. Y'all are gonna get cases. So back away from that dude, Mark. Go do your own thing, man. Create your own content, create your own thumbnails, upload your own videos. You don't need that guy, man. You don't want to be tied up with this type of shit right here, man. You already got your own skeletons in your closet. You don't need to be carrying this guy's baggage on your back as well. When he could be down there being the voice for the Latino people in Texas, but he want to get in black people business. Who gives a damn what a black man did to a white dude in prison? You see, when you speak like that, man, you don't even know where the hit's coming from. When you disrespect blatantly and openly like that, you're labeling a whole race, a whole population, man. It's like in every state. You see, I directed just to you and Mark. I didn't categorize a whole nationality. I just categorized Mark and Dante. I didn't categorize the whole ethnic, whole race. What's going on, Grim? You On the other hand, painted a whole race, man. So don't be mad when you're at a gas station or at a convenience store or out in the park. Hey, man, are you so and so? Yeah, your video don't came across my feed, and you have to watch what you say on YouTube. You can't come on here screaming your lungs out, cussing people out their names. You can't do that, man. You have to be respectful. This guy right here, he's just a whole race. So not only did it become, it's not just a Texas, Alabama, Detroit. Fuck, man, they're everywhere. You categorized one whole certain race and said, "Hey, I don't care." That's and you can sit there with your fake account threats, and like I said, the only people that are mad is you and Mark, and all y'all doing is building a case. That's it. All right, y'all. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna reach out to Youngblood, see if he's home from work or he has free time, and we're gonna go over that documentary with Mendenhall's grandmother. Heck it, man, it is what it is, because if he's still out there doing it to if he was doing it to Mendenhall, what's the possibilities that he's not doing it to other kids around him? Y'all have a good. We'll be back, y'all. Yeah, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. I don't even care what they say no more, man. It's like they're not gonna. Peace.